This ABC15 flash briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. All roads lead to Sanderson Ford.
I'm Katie Rammel with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. In the next few days, the city of Phoenix will begin notifying people living in the zone that they will soon have to leave. Beginning May 10th, Phoenix will start to clean up and close off the homeless encampment block by block. The city will offer each person another place to stay and provide social services that could lead to permanent housing. The Homeless Solutions Director for the city of Phoenix says the challenge is finding enough shelter beds.
We need to come up with some different solutions to help us right now as we implement this block by block solution. So we're looking at a variety of different options.
Among the options, converting this empty 7-acre lot near 19th Avenue in Lower Buckeye into a temporary site to house 280 people. The city says it will be operational later this year. Families on the Navajo Nation cleaning up tonight after a devastating flood swept through their community last Friday. The recent runoff from the snowmelt in parts of Navajo Nation caused a man-made berm to fail in Chinle, leading to a sudden rise in water. Hundreds of people were directly affected by the flooding, with some being hospitalized for possible hypothermia. We spoke to the Navajo Times reporter who mentions the sheer force that water had on the community.
And there's a lot of mobile trailers in that area. And a lot of people are reporting that the water, there's so much water, it was so powerful that it actually shook the foundations. It moved the foundation. And because of that, it was unsafe for them to stay there.
Ross is at the Chinle chapter house for families who need assistance. The chapter is providing food, water, and shelter to those affected. Everything must go. Emory Health, one of the main COVID testing providers, hosting a massive warehouse sale off 83rd Avenue in Van Buren after getting a surplus of supplies. RVs, gloves, masks, computers, tents, you name it, they likely have it. The surplus of supplies. At one point, Emory says they were doing up to 45,000 COVID tests each day across the country, and now they've been forced to downsize.
It's been a real roller coaster, just trying to keep up. And unfortunately, because of everything and on that roller coaster, we've ended up with a warehouse full of supplies. When you see how grateful people are, it kind of makes all this not hurt so much.
The sale will go until midnight Sunday. The company went from 300 testing sites across the country to just 4 in Arizona. As it warms up, volunteers from SRP are putting together many relief kits. In fact, 600 relief kits came together at the Salvation Army. They contain cooling towels, bandanas, sunscreen, and more.
It's really important because we know that there are people who are in need. And the need never seems to go away, and there's always people who need help. And SRP has demonstrated that they are willing to roll up their sleeves and get involved in the business of helping people.
They're going to be given out at the Salvation Army's cooling and hydration stations throughout the summer. Smart shoppers, if you're looking for something fun to do with the family this weekend, SRP is cutting the cost of admission at the Phoenix Zoo on Sunday for Dia del Nino. SRP customers get $5 off by showing the coupon on their bill. Runs from 9 until 1. Don't forget, you can watch the NFL draft right here on ABC 15. Watch live to see what the Cardinals do with their third pick, and then stick around for an ABC 15 news special with our Craig Fouie live from Kansas City and 2-time Super Bowl champ Mark May here in studio. It starts tomorrow night at 5 right here on ABC 15. Handels Homemade Ice Cream is opening a new location in Peoria tomorrow, so the first 100 guests will get free ice cream for a year. The store near Northern and 99th Avenue opens at 11.
I'm Chief Meteorologist Amber Sellens. Another sunny day here in the valley tomorrow. Breezes back in the afternoon and temperatures climbing back into the mid-90s here tomorrow, so getting a little bit hotter across the valley. As we take a look at Futurecast here, another area of low pressure digs down near the Four Corners on Friday. That'll pump the brakes a little bit on this warming trend we're tracking. But as high pressure takes over by Sunday, we are looking at our first triple digits of the year and likely in record territory here in that Sunday forecast, with right now that forecast at 101 degrees and the record at 102. Thankfully, it'll be a one and done. Temperatures start to drop again next week with another storm system headed our way. We're going to be down into the 90s Monday and Tuesday before we fall even more into the mid 80s by the middle to end of next week.
For the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, visit abc15.com or download our free ABC 15 mobile app.
This ABC15 flash briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. All roads lead to Sanderson Ford.